Hi everyone, Haley Woodrow here, and I'm so excited to tell you about a consortium I'm putting together for two new saxophone works. So the first one will be for soprano saxophone and piano, and this will be a reworking of my piece Transition for oboe and piano for the soprano sax and piano. Now the other one will be a saxophone quartet, and with this one it'll be an entirely new piece, and I already have a concept that I'm really excited about with it. So I just want to tell you a little bit about that. And so over the summer, my husband and I decided to do one of our big bucket list trips, and we went to Sydney, Australia. So I knew probably going over there, we'd be there for 2 weeks. I thought I'd probably come home with some kind of inspiration for new work, but I was really surprised at where the inspiration came. We went out on the Great Barrier Reef and we went into the Blue Mountains. We spent 2 weeks there. But the inspiration actually came for me whenever we were on the plane. So we took the direct flight on Qantas Airlines, and we left from DFW at night, and it was probably about 10 o'clock at night. And because the Earth spins eastward and the plane was moving westward, we were actually in darkness the entire time that we were on the plane. And for some reason, this just fascinated me. I just kept thinking about it the entire time we were on the trip. And I even read a little bit about it, and here in the vlog I have this video from Minute Physics that talks about how the Earth actually takes its atmosphere with it, and that's why a plane has to move actually just slightly faster than the Earth spins to be successful in moving westward. So, but for me, with the actual concept, with thinking about how it'll translate into music, I was thinking about the concept of chasing darkness or chasing light. And I arrived at chasing light because we did spend 16 hours in darkness, but when we finally got to Sydney, it was light, and I like the idea too of having a bright work, and I really like the idea of chasing. So this musical idea I feel will translate very well to the saxophone and all its capabilities. So I'm really excited about writing this new work. And with the I should say, with the reworking of Transition, I'll show you a couple of different videos, and they're also blogged. They're also embedded in the post here as well. So just a few logistics I'll bring up on the screen. So I have all the logistics here on the page, and I'll just hit on a couple of things that I think are important to mention. With the Chasing Light for Saxophone Quartet, I'm going to call the difficulty level competitive undergraduate. I think that graduate groups would still be appropriate for them to play, as well as very strong high school groups, but I'm going to call it competitive undergraduate, and I expect that it'll be a fast piece, at least in sections, with the idea of chasing and the idea of light. Transition is a 13-minute piece. So I imagine this would be more applicable to players that are having recitals of substantial length. For Chasing Light, the duration will be 4 to 6 minutes. And then I have all the payment information. I'm asking for $300 for each participation fee. And I'll also cap the consortium at 10 participating ensembles. And that's partially because I want to stay in touch as I compose. And so I'll create a closed Facebook group where I'll be interacting and giving progress reports, and as well as taking feedback and suggestions at times, especially during the beginning stages. So with the payment system, I do have the ability to pay the 50% to reserve your spot, or you can send a check, whatever is most convenient for you. And then the performance exclusivity is going to be for Chasing Light all the way through June 1st, 2020, so that you can program this piece with your groups in the 2019-2020 school year. Thank you so much for your interest in the project. And I just want to say, my composing career isn't possible without support. So thank you for your interest, and please consider supporting this project for the creation of new saxophone music. I already have 3 groups signed up, and I want to say thank you to them. Thank you to Sarah Roberts and the University of Texas Tyler Saxophone Quartet. Thank you to Mark Smith and Quantum Quartet out of Carrollton. And thank you to Uproar Duo with Andrew Harrison and Claire Longendijk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm really looking forward to putting this project together.